Hello to this beautiful cactus behind me. I'm in the city of Huascarán in northern Peru, and today I'm going to be doing the Lake 69 hike. It's around 4:30 a.m. and I'm just walking to a meeting point to get on my little minibus towards the lake. Most agencies in town sell the tour, which is basically just transport there and back, for 50 soles, which is around £10. I managed to get one for 40 soles, which is around £8 British. If you're a student, you can probably get student discount. Hola.
Buen día.
¿Cómo estás?
Estoy aquí en la escuela de acá, ¿no?
Sí. We've stopped off at this restaurant for breakfast. I'm not paying for it. I actually don't even know how much it is. I will go in and have a look. There's a massive mountain up here behind me. Look at that. Just behind the clouds, it's even higher than the black areas there. So I'm going to walk through the restaurant and show you everybody sat there at the tables, and then I'm going to get back on the bus and try and get 20 minutes sleep ahead of everybody else. I'm not sure if they're taking the Michael here at this restaurant, El Batan. 2 breads, orange juice, jam and butter, and a drink for £3.60. We are now in the Huascarán National Park, and we've been dropped off by the Chinacocha Lake, I think it's called. Beautiful turquoise waters. It's rare to see as turquoise waters as this. And there's the bus. And all the way up here, look at this mountain range. Starting to get exciting. We've just changed bus because our bus broke down, so we're going on another tour bus now. So it starts here, Lake 69. Look at the snow-capped mountains up there. I've given everybody else a head start, so let's see how long it takes me to get there. I've started my watch. The time is now 09:18 local time. And the trail starts off through a few shaded areas now and then. And I have to say the air is very, very fresh here. Some fast-flowing rivers as well. A beautiful bull by a beautiful river. Sign says welcome to the national park, and you can see all the animals there. And Laguna 69 is here. Can't really see because of the sun. It's taken me, I think, 18 minutes to get to the front of the pack. You can just see them behind me. So I'm just going to drop down from 6th gear to 4th gear now. Bit of a cruise control and see how long it takes me. And there's some small shelters along the way here made out of stone. Quite interesting, there's nobody in them. Snow-capped mountains. And we have some horses here as well. There's actually people not that far behind me, I'm quite surprised. And now crossing another small bridge. Very nice. It's 10 a.m. now, 40 minutes later, and there's a beautiful waterfall here. And there's actually some other one in the distance, just behind that tree. Not sure how long's left, beautiful waterfall, and up here, I think the lake is just below, on the base of this snow-capped mountain. Still quite a lot of elevation to go, maybe 100 meters, something like that. And down there I can see some of the walkers straggling behind. Past 10:30, and there's around 2.5 kilometers to go, I think, but it's quite uphill here, so time to put the work in. I am now at Laguna Consuelo, which is around 2 kilometers from Laguna 69. There's 2 people here. Now, if they were on my tour, I don't recognise their faces, then fair play to them, because I have sped up here. I've overtaken everyone, so I find it hard to believe, but you never know. And I just saw a sign, Laguna Consuelo is 4297 meters high, which means trouble, because Laguna 69 is 4,600, so that means I've got another 300 meters incline, which means my 100-meter prediction from earlier was completely out. It's probably closer to 500, 600, 700 meters, and I've got a feeling that Laguna 69 is now at the top of this peak. The final hour will take me around this path and up here to Lake 69. The first major piece of wildlife here on the way to Laguna 69. 1 kilometro más, and it looks like a killer of a kilometer up here. A massive incline that I've just come up from all the way down there, and I reckon there's around 20 to 30 minutes to go, depending on my walking pace, but it is still all uphill at over 4,500 meters above sea level. I have my first sight of blue just above my finger there. That is Lake 69. 5 more minutes, if that. Here I am. Look at the beautiful mountains behind as well. The time is 11:22, so it took me 2 hours and 4 minutes with 2 water breaks of about 150 milliliters each. And I'm here now at Laguna 69. And look at this. Turquoise waters, beautiful bushes, and a snow-capped mountain. Now we get 3 minutes on the transport that I booked to walk up here. I've taken 2 hours basically. So, did I say 3 minutes? We get 3 hours to walk up here. I took 2 hours. So, and we also get, if you take 3 hours, you get 40 minutes to stay here. So now I get to stay here for 1 hour and 40 minutes. And if you thought I was going to leave 4,604 meters above sea level altitude without having a dip in the freezing cold waters, then you thought wrong. Wow, that is one of the coldest waters I've ever swum in. Wow. Oh. This water is actually so cold that I've just come out of it and it's actually warm in the outer air. I'm going to jump in one more time and then that'll be it. I'm looking over at the main area. Nobody's swimming over there, absolutely no one, and I don't blame them. Snow-capped mountains. I'm not sure what the temperature is of this water. I'm going to hazard a guess, just above freezing. It is in the top 3 coldest waters I've ever swam in my entire life, if you can call it a swim. And in those top 3 is a lake in Holland in the midwinter, and the frozen lake in Finland that I had a dip in. Whew. Okay, so it's taken me probably around 20 minutes to get all wrapped up after drying myself off with this dirty t-shirt and getting my shoes on, trying to get my socks on and stuff like that. It is now 12:07, so if we left at 9, say 9:18, 10:18, 11:18, 12:18. So I've arrived here, been for a swim, got out, got dressed, and I've still got 10 minutes to spare before the 40 minutes starts when the other people arrive. I've seen a few of the faster paced ones arriving just around the corner, but I'm in a secluded spot here, so I'm going to have my lunch, which consists of a satsuma and a piece of bread with some avocado on, so not too much. So yeah, and I'm going to enjoy it with these beautiful views. And I have to say, at the moment, this lake, well, let me think about it. I was going to compare it to Laguna Tonchek in Refugio Frei in Bariloche, Patagonia, because that was quite spectacular as well. I'm going to think about it while I'm eating. I remembered I also packed a little bag of puffed maize with honey. I'm shivering while I'm eating. During the thaw season, which I think it currently is, I think this lake is supplemented by this waterfall. The name of this waterfall is Chakraraju. And the reason for the name Lake 69, Laguna 69, is because in 1975, when this Huascarán region became a national park, the lakes that weren't traditionally named by the local indigenous people, they were assigned numbers. It's also quite nice to see on the side opposite the lake, i.e. when most people don't look. There's some snow-capped mountains up here as well. And can you see the crowds of people over there? Yeah, it's time to head back, unfortunately. Well, if it took me 2 hours here, I expect around an hour and a half back. But I'm not looking forward to the steep downhill at all. There's a nice valley here actually. And there is the last view of Laguna 69. Adios. Very nice views to walk back facing and big drops as well. I just tripped over for the first time in 6 months, actually, like a proper fall over, but I didn't injure myself, so it was quite funny. So I'm maybe around halfway down, and you just get an amazing view of the valleys down here, and there's a nice tree there as well. I'm approaching the end now. It's around 2:30, but this last stretch is really quite nice because you've got flowing streams and you've got bulls and calves over here, and you've got that wonderful mountain up there, the snow-capped. So I'm back at the buses now. They're just there, about 2 minutes walk away. I hope you enjoyed the video. If my bus breaks down again, I'll record that, but otherwise it's a 3-hour journey back to Huaraz. Adios. I've just got back on the bus and it's still making a hissing noise, so let's see if it works later.